Most people realize they've been living wrong after it's already too late. A decade vanishes. Just like that. No do-overs, no second chances. You wake up one day and wonder where all that time went. I spent over 10 years chasing things that didn't matter, making the same mistakes on repeat, believing I had endless time to figure it all out. I didn't. And here's the thing. The insights that could have saved me all those years, nobody handed them to me. I had to stumble through every painful lesson myself. But that's why I'm here now, breaking down what took me a decade to understand into just 8 minutes. And if you find value in this, go ahead and hit that like button and subscribe, because we're building something real here, a community that actually grows together. So the real question is, will you absorb these truths before your own years slip away? The time illusion. Here's something wild. Right now, you genuinely believe you have more time than you actually do. That's not pessimism. That's human psychology playing tricks on you. We all operate under this false assumption that we'll get around to it eventually. Next month, next year, when things settle down. But here's what actually happens. You blink, and suddenly 5 years have evaporated. Think about 2019. Feels recent, right? That was 6 years ago. Some of us still think 2015 was recent. It wasn't. That's nearly a decade in the rearview mirror. There's actual science behind why time seems to accelerate. When your days blend together, wake up, scroll through your phone, work, come home, watch something, sleep, repeat. Your brain doesn't file those days as distinct memories. Neuroscientists call this memory compression. Basically, the less new experiences you have, the faster time appears to fly. That's why when you were a kid, summers felt endless. Everything was a first. First bike ride, first sleepover, first heartbreak. But now it's Tuesday, then suddenly it's Saturday, then somehow it's December again. The dangerous part isn't just that time moves fast. It's that we keep postponing action, waiting for some perfect moment that never arrives. Every time you tell yourself you'll start tomorrow, tomorrow shows up exactly like today did. Same habits, same excuses, same results. So what's the solution? You deliberately create memorable moments. Take a different route. Learn something completely outside your comfort zone. Have a conversation with a stranger. These novelty injections force your brain to actually pay attention and record the experience. Life doesn't feel longer by surviving more years. It feels longer when you fill it with moments worth remembering. The comfort zone trap. Comfort is deceptive. It wraps around you like a weighted blanket, warm and familiar and safe. But that same comfort is quietly destroying your potential. Your brain evolved to conserve energy, to keep you alive, not to help you thrive. So it constantly pushes you toward the path of least resistance. That's why scrolling for 3 hours feels effortless, while starting a new project feels like climbing a mountain. Your brain isn't being lazy, it's being efficient. But that efficiency becomes your enemy when you want to grow. I lived in this trap for years. I'd wake up with grand plans, convince myself today would be different, and then by noon I'd be back in the same patterns. The excuse was always the same. I'll start Monday, I'll begin next month. I'll wait until I feel ready. But here's what nobody tells you. Ready is a feeling that only comes after you start, not before. You don't wake up one day magically equipped with confidence and clarity. You build those through action, through doing the thing before you feel prepared. Breaking out doesn't require burning your entire life down and starting over. It requires what I call discomfort reps. Small, deliberate acts that train your mind to handle resistance. Take a cold shower tomorrow morning. Speak up once in that meeting where you usually stay quiet. Start that project you've been avoiding for months, even if you only work on it for 15 minutes. These tiny moments of voluntary discomfort build mental muscle. Because here's the truth they don't teach you. Growth and comfort cannot coexist in the same space. You get one or the other. Choose wisely. What haunts you most? Here's something that'll shift your perspective. Recent psychological studies reveal that regrets from inaction linger far longer and cut far deeper than regrets from action. When researchers asked people about their biggest life regrets, over 75% focused on things they didn't do, opportunities they didn't take, risks they didn't attempt, the job they were too scared to apply for, the relationship they never pursued, the business they never launched. The paths not taken haunt us way more than the mistakes we actually made. There's a reason for this. When you take action and it fails, your brain eventually processes it, learns from it, and files it away. You grow from it. But when you don't act at all, when you let fear or doubt or procrastination win, there's no closure. Your mind keeps replaying the what-ifs endlessly. What if I had tried? What if it worked? What if I was good enough? That uncertainty gnaws at you for decades. I know this firsthand. The things I attempted and failed at, I'm over them. I learned, I moved on, I became better. But the opportunities I was too scared to chase, those still sting. And here's the brutal part. Those missed chances don't just fade quietly, they compound. One avoided conversation leads to a relationship that never forms. One skipped opportunity leads to a career path never explored. One delayed start leads to years of wondering what could have been. So here's the reframe. Start before you feel ready. Take imperfect action over perfect planning. The regret of trying and failing is temporary. The regret of never trying follows you forever. Your future self won't judge you for taking risks. They'll judge you for playing it safe. Discipline beats motivation. Every time we worship motivation like it's some magic formula for success, people wait around saying they'll start when they feel motivated. But if motivation actually worked, we'd all be in perfect shape with thriving businesses and zero unfinished projects. Here's reality. Motivation is an emotion, and emotions are wildly unreliable. Some days you wake up fired up, ready to conquer the world. Other days you can barely find the energy to get out of bed. That's not a character flaw. That's just how emotions work. I used to sit at my desk waiting for inspiration to strike, for that burst of energy that would make everything feel easy. Hours would pass. Nothing would happen. But the moment I forced myself to focus, even when I felt zero motivation, the work got done. Here's why that matters. Motivation is like trying to catch lightning in a bottle. Sometimes you get lucky, usually you don't. But focus is a skill you can train like any muscle. Your prefrontal cortex, the part of your brain responsible for attention and willpower, literally strengthens through use. And neuroscience shows something fascinating. Dopamine, your brain's reward chemical, doesn't just spike when you feel hyped at the start. It actually rises when you make progress. Tiny wins trigger chemical rewards that fuel momentum. So the secret isn't waiting for motivation to magically appear. It's building focus systems that work regardless of how you feel. Set focus blocks. 25 minutes of undistracted work, no phone, no notifications, just you and the task. Your brain can handle anything for 25 minutes. Create environmental cues. Put your workout clothes next to your bed. Keep your phone in another room while you work. Remove junk food from your house entirely. These systems eliminate the need for willpower because you've designed your environment to make the right choice, the easy choice. Motivation is a spark that fades. Discipline is the fire you feed daily. Build it through systems, not feelings. The comparison trap. Nothing destroys your peace faster than comparison. We live in an era where everyone's highlight reel is on display 24/7. You open social media and instantly it feels like everyone else is crushing it. Better bodies, better careers, better relationships, better lives, and suddenly everything you've accomplished feels insignificant. But here's what's actually happening. You're comparing your unfiltered reality to someone else's carefully edited performance. That person posting about their dream life, you're seeing their 5-second victory, not the years of struggle behind it. You're seeing the promotion, not the rejection letters. The relationship, not the loneliness before it. The success, not the failures that built it. Psychologists call this social comparison theory. Our brains evolved to constantly rank ourselves against others because thousands of years ago, knowing your status in a small tribe meant survival. But today, that instinct is completely broken. Instead of comparing yourself to 10 people in your village, you're comparing yourself to millions of curated, filtered, edited lives online. The ranking system is rigged. It's like measuring your actual life against someone's Instagram filter. The result will always feel inadequate. And here's the damage. When you constantly focus on others, you stop seeing your own progress. You miss the growth. You dismiss the wins. You convince yourself you're falling behind when you're actually moving forward. So stop playing their game. Create your own measuring system. Track yourself this week against last week. Did you improve 1%? That's real progress. Did you show up when you didn't feel like it? That's real growth. Joy doesn't come from being ahead of others. It comes from being ahead of the person you were yesterday. That's the only comparison that actually matters. Pain as your teacher. Nobody volunteers for pain. We avoid it, medicate it, distract ourselves from it. But here's the uncomfortable truth. Pain is often the most valuable teacher you'll ever encounter. Think about the hardest moments in your life. The failure that crushed you, the betrayal that broke you, the loss you thought you'd never survive. At the time, it felt unbearable. But looking back now, those moments probably shaped who you are more than any easy victory ever did. Brain scans reveal something fascinating. Emotional pain activates the exact same neural regions as physical pain. That's why heartbreak literally hurts, why rejection stings, why failure feels like a punch to the gut. But here's the other side. After you recover, your brain doesn't just return to normal, it builds stronger connections in those same areas. Resilience isn't something you're born with. It's something you develop through surviving pain and coming out the other side. I used to see my mistakes as wasted years, time I could never get back. But now I understand they were tuition, the price I paid for lessons that comfort would never teach me. Success might look impressive from the outside, but it rarely transforms you. Pain, though. Pain forces you to evolve. It strips away everything that doesn't serve you. It reveals what you're actually made of. The question isn't whether pain will come, it will. The question is whether you'll let it break you or build you. So here's the reframe. When life gets hard, instead of asking, why is this happening to me? Ask, what is this preparing me for? That single shift turns suffering into fuel. It transforms obstacles into opportunities, because the life you want is always on the other side of the pain you're avoiding. Face it, learn from it, let it reshape you into someone stronger. The truth that changes everything. Let's bring this home. Time moves faster than we think. Comfort keeps us trapped. Inaction haunts us more than failure. Discipline outlasts motivation. Comparison steals joy, and pain builds strength. These are the truths that took me over a decade to learn the hard way. But here's what matters. You don't need 10 years to figure this out. Life doesn't transform in decades. It transforms in moments. One decision can redirect everything. One conversation can open doors you didn't know existed. One action, even a small one, can set off a chain reaction that changes your entire trajectory. The person you'll be in 10 years is being built by the choices you make today. Not tomorrow, not next week, today. So pick one truth from this video, just one, and practice it today, even if only for 5 minutes. Break the routine, take uncomfortable action, build a system, stop comparing, face the pain, start somewhere. And if this resonated with you, do me a favor. Subscribe to this channel, hit that like button, share this with someone who needs to hear it. We're building something here, a community that refuses to waste another decade sleepwalking through life. Because the most powerful thing I can tell you is this: a decade of growth doesn't require 10 years. It requires one decision made right now that you refuse to take back. So what's it going to be?